Right, here we have the welded part of the underwater light. This is how it comes. This aluminum cover is just to protect the threads while you're welding it. And this aluminum plug here is to stop any distortion as it's getting welded, also as it goes through the hull. So I've simulated here a hole in the hull, which is being drilled with this 4-inch hole saw, which is the correct size, just nice. So the light goes through like so. This is the outside of the boat, obviously. Ideally, we're going to have it at about a 15-degree down angle, like so, with a portion sticking out like this. Also, before any welding is done, the hole should be ground out so you get a nice V. And when the welders come to put it in, you'll put it in here, you have it at 15 degrees with approximately 1 inch sticking out here on the top side. So the light is angled down slightly around 15 degrees, like I said. Then they'll tack weld here, then they can grind off all of this. Then they can do their welding on this side and on the back side. Now I marked with this line here, this is how far the threads go down inside. So the hull is going to be around here. You don't want to have it too close or you'll get distortion, and you don't want to have any issues with the threads, because this is where the actual light fixture screws on. So approximately 1 inch sticking out, and this will be your welded area here on the inside. So next I'll show you, once it's in, how to put the lens. But when this is being installed and this is being cut off, this will all be flush. So all you'll see is sort of an elliptical shape on the inside once it's all welded and finished. Alright, now we're going to take the fixture apart. This is what you'll do after it's been welded in place. I've already taken off the cover off the front to hide the threads, stop from getting damaged during welding. So now we're going to take out the collar, and this is the aluminum plug that goes on there to keep it from getting distorted. So now we're going to put in the lens. There's a gasket, you have to make sure it's nice and clean on the inside. Put in the gasket like so, and then this is the lens or the glass. Put in the other piece, the gasket, and then collar, and you put in the screws, making sure they've got Tef gel on the threads. Put in all the screws, and then you tighten very carefully all the screws. Make sure you're doing it in a staggered fashion to get equal pressure. And then these are not tightened very much at all, barely hand tight. It's just like so, like so. It's about 7 foot-pounds of torque, which is next to nothing. And there, that's what your finished item is going to look like. The rest will be done when I get down there. This is all we want to do in St. Vincent, is have this installed with the lens on it, and that's it. Now you can see the whole assembly here. Once this has been welded in place at its 15-degree angle, this collar screws onto there. That's the whole light becomes one then. And this is the ballast box that sends the signal, or the pulse that gets the light going. These are 150 watt HID lights, high intensity lights. So we have to make sure when they're getting installed we have enough space on the inside of the boat to get this on, and enough space to remove it. So that's the only other thing to consider. So pretty compact installation, and also going to work really well.